But behind the scenes, a quiet, methodical re-examination of the evidence was beginning. Investigators, freed from the tunnel vision of the Stash House narrative, decided to go back to the very beginning, to the most solid piece of evidence they had ever possessed, the cell phone pings. Technology had advanced significantly in the decade since Brittany vanished. New analytical tools allowed investigators to look at that location data with fresh eyes, to triangulate the signals with a precision that was impossible in 2009. They focused on the exact area where the pings had traveled and abruptly stopped, and in that digital haystack, they found a new needle. They cross-referenced the phone data with a list of known sex offenders living in the area at the time, and one name lit up: Raymond Moody, a 62-year-old registered sex offender with a history of violent crimes against women, had been living in a campground in Georgetown County, directly in the path of Brittany's phone's last journey. The focus of the investigation shifted, silently but seismically, onto Raymond Moody. He had been a person of interest early on, one of hundreds of names, but had been largely overlooked as the investigation pursued other avenues. Now, he was the primary suspect. Investigators began building a new case, piece by methodical piece. They learned that on the night Brittany disappeared, Moody was in Myrtle Beach. They discovered that he drove a vehicle that matched grainy descriptions from the time. The circumstantial evidence began to mount, forming a dark constellation around him. In May of 2022, 13 years after Brittany Drexel vanished from the vibrant streets of Myrtle Beach, law enforcement made their move. They arrested Raymond Moody, initially on charges of obstruction of justice. The arrest itself was a major development,